Welcome to Rather Be Rotting, where two sisters who should really be doing something more productive dissect all things reality, TV, and pop culture chaos because no matter what's going on in life, we would always rather be rotting. Hello.
Hi, Lil. How are you?
I'm wonderful. How are you?
Good. Happy wedding day to Selena Gomez.
Oh my god.
Taylor has touched down.
Will there be pictures?
There have been pictures already of the rehearsal dinner.
What? Where?
Page 6. I didn't see any Taylor, but I saw Marty, Stevie, and Paul. Paul Rudd, my man, my man.
Paul
So,
Rudd.
Paul Rudd, he was in Only Murders also.
Oh, I forgot about that.
How dare. Literally the best part of that show was Paul Rudd's story arc.
R.I.P.
Spoiler.
Oh, look at that. There he is.
A lot of the pictures look like they were taken by somebody at this party.
Well, on Instagram, there's only like a handful, so.
Either way, like some of them are like it's almost like someone was at one of the tables. I'm like, wow, one of her guests is already selling her out.
Maybe she said it was okay. Maybe she invited somebody from page 6.
Is that who you would invite? I feel like she'd prefer Vogue.
I would personally, but who am I to tell her how to live her life?
And I'm like not the biggest fan. Like I don't think she has that much talent, but I do think that she's worthy of a better wedding spread than page 6.
Yes, I'll give you that.
She's a big star. She's a big star. Anyway, we have one less than a week until the new album drops, so
I
that's
know.
exciting. I
Can't
know if she's at Selena's wedding tonight, she won't be at the Chiefs game tomorrow, but she hasn't really been, except like, in disguise or
She
behind a
has been
wall,
just behind a bulletproof wall.
which is
Upsetting.
I don't know what to make of that. But so Thursday night at 9 p.m. my time, midnight your time, are you gonna stay up and listen?
Yes.
Okay, so we can debrief.
Yes.
It will be like 1:30 in the morning for you.
Well, we'll obviously debrief the next day.
Okay. I just remember it's like one of my favorite parts because I remember like when we were separated and we were listening to All Too Well, the new one, the 10-minute version, and we were just texting each other like, wow, this is scathing. And then when we were listening to Tortured Poets Department, you were telling me like, you're gonna like this one, you're gonna like that one, or wait till you hear this one. It's just like I love that part.
So good. I cannot wait.
Me neither. Anyway, other than that, there like wasn't that much going on in the world, I feel like.
No, not too much.
That was
Personally,
a fun little dance. What was that fun little dance about?
the news I'm about to share,
Ooh,
well, I didn't just find out, but I passed my glucose test.
congratulations.
Thank you.
So now you can just eat whatever you want. You can give the baby pure sugar and it'll come out just like you.
Well, I need to, I passed by the skin of my teeth because all my numbers were very close to not passing.
Which as we've said, that's your MO. Like your talent is just barely passing things.
Correct. So it was really on brand. But it does tell me that I need to be careful because they are going to test me again later.
You need to get your shit together, girl.
I had to test earlier than most people because of the PCOS of it all. And I need to just say, for anybody going through the 3-hour glucose test, it's horrible. There's got to be a better way to do this. It's 2025. You need to wake up.
Just call me Vicky Gumbelson.
So rude.
That's her MO, is storing when people are talking too long and getting boring, and I'm stealing it.
It's not boring.
I mean, I have to get used to listening to all this shit because it's only going to get worse as this kid is born and gets old. I'm going to have to hear about every fucking ballet recital, I guess it's a boy, so he might do ballet.
Ballet.
We hope that he will.
No, the real reason I'm happy I passed the test is because we have booked our baby moon.
Oh.
It coincides with a work trip that I was forced into, another international work trip, this time to Sweden.
Much closer than Australia.
It's still not great. 8-hour flight, it's not ideal.
Yeah, it's better than like 16.
It is. So we decided, why don't we just bring my husband along? We'll do the days in Sweden and then we're going to go to Copenhagen. And what I really wanted to do is eat all the pastries, and now I can.
And don't they have like a lot of cheese? Can you eat the cheese?
Only if it's pasteurized. So we'll have to be careful there. But
Do your
um,
research.
obviously, Danishes are
Are you
there.
gonna eat the ones with fruit inside?
Maybe,
Oh.
maybe
Well, congratulations. I'm very jealous. I'm very happy for you.
it's gonna be really fun. Do you want me to bring you back a sous vide?
I mean, I would say bring me a sweet treat, but when am I gonna get my hands on it?
I don't know how that would happen.
We can figure that out off mic.
Anyway, how was your week?
Well, as I did tell you, but I had a big accomplishment myself. I completed my New Year's resolution and doubled it.
You read 2 books.
I read 2 books. My New Year's resolution was to read a book, which is the sad state of how I live my life. I love to read, but I just don't because there's so much good TV and movies and stuff.
Hence the pod.
Hence the pod, like how can I fit a book in? But I did. I read my second one in like one weekend and I loved reading and I proved that I still can, which is really good. And I remember like a couple years ago on Andy Cohen and Anderson Cooper's New Year's Live, they interviewed Issa Rae and they asked her New Year's resolution and she said, I think I want to read a book because I don't read books and I think it's fucking me up.
Oh,
And I think, yeah, I think it does fuck you up when you don't read.
so what books did you read?
I read this book called Malibu Rising by the author of Daisy Jones and the Six. It was pretty good. And then I read this book called The Housemaid that's going to become a movie with Amanda Seyfried, Sydney Sweeney,
Yes, I do need
Brandon
to read that book
Sklenar.
as well.
It was really good. Really good.
I love to read. I read all the time, mostly on vacation, but I can get through several books on a vacation.
I know. I've seen you read and it's really weird. You look at the page for like a second and then you turn it. Like, I don't understand.
I am a fast reader. That I don't have a lot of skills. I don't have a lot of useful skills. That is a
I know,
skill.
but I feel like that's like a thing where you can like look at the page and take it all in at one time.
Only if here's the problem with that talent of mine is it's only if I'm interested in the material. Like it did not benefit me in school at all because if I didn't find it interesting, it wasn't getting retained.
Yeah.
So that's unfortunate.
Still cool.
Anyway, shall we jump in? Where would you like to begin?
Yeah. Let's begin on. I want to save the best for last, but I want to start with Salt Lake. And I have 3 words for you, maybe two, I can't tell. Gout dick sucker. Is
This
dick
is not
sucker's two
something.
words, right?
I think it's probably 3.
So I was too scared to Google. Can penises get gout?
I don't want to Google either, to be honest.
Like that's the biggest. This episode left us so many unanswered questions. Can penises get gout? What was the deal with Lisa's eye?
What was the deal with the rest of her face as well? The hairline, that confessional look was just odd. Something is wrong, and I don't know. So I know she got threads, but I don't know that that's it. I also feel like did she get a bad brow lift? I was trying to compare confessionals last season to this season, and she just looks. It could be mostly because of the incomplete makeup on the one
It
eye.
was one confessional look because she looked normal the whole rest of the time. But in one confessional look, one eye was glam and the other eye wasn't. Like, what do you imagine is going on behind the scenes right now? I picture her texting Andy and being like, we need to reshoot all of this. Like,
I'm
how come no
surprised
one
she
told
let it air.
her?
I'm surprised she let it air.
Well, she didn't know until she saw it, probably. But it's like, how come no one told her, like, hey, you didn't finish your glam? Like, that's insane.
It's really bad.
It was insane. I could not believe my eyes.
But I still think there was more to it. I don't think she looks the same in all her other shots. I think something is off.
Well, she has the threads, she
I know,
said.
but I don't. Then they're not good.
But I think the problem was always down here. I think she needed a lower facelift, not threads.
Yeah, I don't think the threads was enough.
We are so awful the way we need to cut this out because all we ever do is talk about people's plastic surgery
I'm
and it's
not
very
cutting it out.
shallow.
Do you know why? Because first of all, they put themselves on TV. They talk about the plastic surgery they get. So if you're already getting plastic surgery and spending the money, spend it properly.
And we are advocates. Like we are not
I would
doing it.
love to get a lower
Yeah.
facelift
Like
someday.
we're not talking about her in a way of judging. It's like we're just like,
I just wanted to
we're
do better. I want her to do better. I
and
want her
we're
to
like
use
trying
that
to,
money.
yeah, and we're trying to learn rights and wrongs. Like if we ever come into money and we can afford to get this work done,
Yeah.
what do's and don'ts. That's what we're absorbing.
Yeah. So I think I mean, I don't want to jump right to the fight at the end. I want to start.
No, let's start with the wild morning that they had after camping, where they ate steak by itself in paper bowls with plastic forks and not a seasoning in sight.
Sounds like breakfast to me.
That was the weirdest breakfast I had ever seen. It was steak and bacon, like these thin pieces of steak in paper bowls.
Well, I've certainly heard of steak and eggs, but there were no eggs.
Not an egg in sight, not a seasoning in sight.
Yeah. So
And Bronwyn was draped in a blanket with a picture of herself on it,
which I did really appreciate.
which was giving Colt having a picture of himself on a pillow of his, which I saw later that we'll get to. But from 90 Day Diaries is back.
Oh.
But anyway, I thought that was kind of wild.
Did you
They were
think
talking.
that did you think that Bronwyn's response to Heather's I can't wait to have my kids gone was I thought it was just her trying to relate.
100%. That's what she said later. And I mean, I can see how you could like say that and someone could take it the wrong way, but absolutely she was trying to relate because she was saying like I'm the opposite, but it's like still a problem.
I
And
think
she said,
Heather is just sensitive to Bronwyn because she doesn't like her.
yeah. And she said something interesting. She said, I don't know who I am if I'm not Gwen's mom, which is probably something a lot of moms face. And this is like the type of thing that I think about is like today I saw like the cutest baby at the coffee shop and I was like, I want one of those. But then it's like, you know, when they're 18, it's like, who are you? Other
Well, I
than a
think
mom,
that's
like
on
that
you as a person to keep your life outside of your kids full. Like Heather doesn't have that problem.
that's
She's a
true.
full bit, she's the queen of Beauty Lab and Laser Bar.
She is. And she's looking great. She's looking better than ever.
Yeah, that Ozempic is doing great for her. She looks fantastic.
Whitney was talking again about how they lost everything. How are they paying their mortgage?
Well, she can't be a stay-at-home mom because of the business failure.
So yeah, what with the business failure, they lost everything. So like
Well,
how can they
doesn't
live in their
Justin still
house?
have a job?
I thought they both put all their money into this. And can Justin's job pay the mortgage by himself?
Probably.
Because that mortgage has to be a lot.
I know. But she hasn't said like we're destitute now or we're filing for
No, but
bankruptcy.
there's like a lot of things we don't see, and it's like with the Lisa lawsuits of it all. It's like I do believe that all these women, it's like a house of cards,
Oh, no
and
doubt.
their
So
financial situations are much different than they give off.
yeah, I think that's true. Maybe
Which
not
stresses
Angie
me out
K.
to think about like how much debt these people could be in.
I don't think Angie K though. I think her salon actually probably is doing well.
I mean, it's a salon though.
So
We got a Robert Jr. update.
not a good one. I mean, I listen. You might say we're not supposed to speculate, but they put this on TV, so I'm going to. I don't think that's just weed.
No, I think there are pills involved also.
Absolutely.
And he said something interesting that you don't think about. It's like when you get sober, you have to give up everything. It's like not just the withdrawals and the feeling, but like your friends, you know,
Yeah.
all these friends that you had, you don't have anymore. And he said, like, coming back to this house in this room where I used to do drugs and now I can't. Like, these are things that I never thought about before.
Me neither.
And she must have known right away when they started shooting the scene, or like, you know, even before that he was definitely not sober. And
I'm sure.
I just thought, I just can't say enough about Mary these days, like how amazing and open she is, you know?
Do you think it's enabling for them to have him on camera when he's like actively still using?
I never thought about that. I just thought it was like them sharing a real moment that probably a lot of people go through and like how terrified she must have been, but still staying calm to have a discussion with him.
Not judging.
Yeah, and she said in her confessional that she used to be a helicopter parent and that just caused him to not tell her things.
Yeah.
And so she's learning, like, this is not the season one Mary in front of
No,
us.
no, no, no.
Like,
No.
in every way, she's changed. And it's like, and I do kind of miss that wackiness, but
It's still there a bit.
so do you think she's enabling?
I feel both ways about it. I think both I feel conflicted. I don't know if they know how serious this is because they're just like I don't know. I'm not yet a parent, so I can't say, but like to just let him keep living in their house without a job, knowing he's still using drugs,
So
and
should they kick him out? Is that what you're suggesting?
then letting it be on camera. Well, I don't know. I just think like maybe he needs to go back to rehab. Maybe there need to be regular drug tests involved. Maybe you need to get a job. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, no, I agree with you there. But she is doing her best, and like you say, like none of us can say what it would be like to have a child in that position. And I think, everyone just has to do their best, and I applaud her.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we can cut to the end in that epic
Well, I don't
fight.
want to cut to the end yet because Lisa had
Oh,
lunch with Heather,
oh
where
yes, and Heather,
Heather decided to get her witch's brew cauldron out and stir it up.
she was so dramatic. Like Bronwyn was just there to annihilate you, and she had done her research.
I mean, Bronwyn had done her research. That is accurate. But
But this is something that any one of them would have and could have done. And Heather playing dumb, like, oh, I didn't know there were lawsuits against you. Okay.
can you imagine your friend sitting across from you? And even though she's talking about a group of people, lumping you into that group of people and saying, I'm so much better than you. I do so much more than you. My businesses are so much bigger than yours. I am more important than you. I would be like, bye.
Everybody knows I do big things.
Yeah.
That
Show me
was
one person
crazy.
who's bought Vita tequila. One.
Why does Heather associate and always take the side of the villain? She always takes the side of the villain.
I think she thinks Lisa is cool, and this is just like residual high school trauma of wanting to be friends with the cool girl.
Same with Jen Shaw.
Yeah.
I agree with you
The Regina
100%.
George.
100%. And so she'll like stand up for this woman who's obviously not a good person and
No.
take the abuse like she took the abuse of Jen Shaw.
That lunch was crazy to me that Heather wasn't like, okay, rude. I have actually probably a more successful business than all of you.
100% she does.
That was crazy to me.
But that set the scene for Lisa and Bronwyn. Bronwyn, who she went the distance for.
I would have liked to see, first of all, I don't need that phrase going the distance. What is this, Hercules? Like, what does that even mean? So that's number
Oh my
one.
God, I think Hercules is on Broadway or on the West End. And I really wish that it was on Broadway so we could see Hercules.
That's a live action Disney can make that I'll watch.
Wow, that's saying a lot because you hate every Disney live action
I
movie.
really do, but I think I'd like a Hercules.
Let the record show I liked Aladdin.
I did not.
Back, back when Will Smith was likable,
Yeah, he's ruined
killed
that.
it. I thought he was amazing in that movie. His best work.
Anyway,
Besides Men in Black 1, 2, and 3.
obviously. Um, I would have liked a little more Angie and Lisa fighting. I don't think we got enough of that being resolved.
Well, we have a whole season ahead of us, girl. This is episode 2.
I love Brittany getting right in there and also helping to stir the pot a bit.
I just loved the way Bronwyn told Lisa off. Like,
Oh, she read her. And like the way Brom or Lisa's comebacks are just so laughable.
what is a gout dick sucker? I still don't know.
Well, here's the other thing that
And she said it twice. At first, I was like, what is that? And then she said it again in case we were wondering.
I wonder how long it took her to come up with that. Like, she came to the party prepared with that insult, but like
Every
what led
insult
to
she
it?
had, Bronwyn had to come back like, you should pay your lawsuits, girl. Like you should be worried about paying your own things. Like if
And
you're that
it's
important, it was so funny. I love to watch every minute.
and Lisa's like defensiveness of the lawsuits is so juvenile. It's just like, you mean the ones that are not even relevant? It's like that's not answering to anything we're asking.
I did see on Watch What Happens Live that Bronwyn got in some trouble with the lawsuit or something in the past. It's going to come up in future episodes.
Oh, that's exciting.
So we'll see.
Here was my biggest issue with Lisa saying, "Oh, you just anytime your credit card bill comes, you just, suck your husband's dick or whatever." It's like, and
That's not
like,
that's not an insult.
so what? She's
Well,
married.
that's what Bronwyn said. Yeah, I do. I do suck my husband's dick. Like if that's wrong, I don't want to be right. Like what?
Sick burn, Lisa.
That's actually like a compliment because I bet a lot of wives, especially to men like that, would not want to suck those dicks, especially
No.
if they have gout.
Yeah, no.
So, you know what? She earned it. She earned everything she has. Because
She's
Todd
got it.
seems like a pill.
Yeah, no, he really seems like the worst, but her credit card bills are probably really high. So like, you do what you gotta
Yeah.
do.
And it like sucking your husband like it's just not an insult to say that you suck your husband's dick. Like I
It's really
just
not. It's really not.
but you know what? That's why this show is so beautiful. And Do you have anything else about it before I give a final thought?
I was watching this one. My husband was actually seated and sat for the whole thing.
And
And
he likes Salt Lake.
as it's ending, he goes, Salt Lake's the best one. And I was
It
like, I
is.
know.
And you know what? In these 2 episodes of Salt Lake, we have gotten more than the entire season of Miami.
Oh.
And it makes me wonder, why did I start it?
Well, I have some thoughts on Miami moving forward.
Okay.
So we get to the finale and there's two
Oh wait, I have 4 words for you. I have 4 more words for you.
oh,
I love my dog.
hello, my
My
dog.
dog. I thought that was a joke.
I mean, wasn't it?
And Stephanie was like, the dog song caught me off guard.
A little bit. Little odd to me for sure. Could have been
Anyway,
like a
okay.
Christmas song or something.
Continue.
Um, so we get the two conflicting parties, and I thought to my like one hosted by Marisol, one hosted by Alexia. Obviously, I'd much rather be at that pajama party. Look way more.
Oh my God, if I were watching this back and saw that I like what I missed at that pajama party,
I'd
I
be
would
so
be
upset.
so upset. And I loved those red jammies with like the tigers or the cheetahs with the Christmas hats. Dude,
Classy.
I want some of those. I don't know how much they are. I meant to
Well,
look it
we
up, but
can
I
try to find
forgot.
them because like we'll be at our parents' house for Christmas this year, so we could get
Yeah,
matching.
but you know they're probably like designer.
Just get me an extra large in the top.
You can just unbutton and have
Oh,
like the baby bump out.
oh,
That'd
that's
be cute.
fashionable. Anyway,
There was a lot of events in this episode. There was like 17 events, which I did like.
why didn't they just cancel? Why didn't Alexia just cancel hers, or vice
Well,
versa?
because I did wonder that, but Alexia had other people coming, like it was like a business thing that she had probably already promoted.
Well, what about Marisol?
Well, she probably had all those vendors coming.
I
Did you
guess.
did you see Jill and Allie were there?
No, I missed
Jill
that.
Zarin and Allie, her daughter. Those two have a relationship that I don't know. When I see them together every second or every day.
A little codependent.
Yeah. And I mean, like, I know that you and I, some could say, some could argue, but
Therapists have said that to me.
but we do live on opposite coasts.
Now,
Do we call each other like every day? Mostly.
yes.
But so I guess we should just shut up and not
But
comment
we're
on
not
Jill.
mom and daughter. It's not the same.
Oh, okay, there we go.
So those events were all fine. Really, it was just an excuse for like Kiki and Adriana to talk shit about each other, not to.
Exactly. Like I think
So,
that I don't know if it was like orchestrated by production or not that they were supposed to be separated,
eh,
but I
whatever.
think both events would have benefited from having all of the girls there. But
So
we did get Gertie
oh, she was drunk.
freaking out, like trying to get all the free stuff. Can you move this along? I need to get more free stuff.
I really respected it. And also, somebody said, "Why was Gertie behaving this way on social media?" And she responded by saying, "Because she was lit, honey." I was
I
like,
loved that. If Gertie is Gertie, I do have thoughts on what the future of the franchise. Gertie has to stay.
"Oh yeah, no doubt."
All right,
So
what's
we get to
next?
then Julia has her painful singing opera.
I didn't know she was an opera singer.
She's not. That's like a new thing. I think it was last season. She like took some lessons to sing to Martina, and now we're here.
Did we get a solo of her singing, like a clip or
Yeah.
something? Was it good?
What do you think?
Well, I couldn't like with this other singer singing with her, I couldn't distinguish if
No, it
she
was
was good
not
or not.
good. No.
What did Martina do?
Sat there and said, "Thank you."
What would you do if someone was just singing opera to you badly?
You know how I feel about people singing at other people. Like I hate it. There's nothing I would leave.
Mm. Like that guy in Spain who was singing that song to
Ugh.
Alexia, and Alexia was crying, and all the other ladies were cracking up.
There's like nothing cringier to me than somebody singing at me. I worked at a restaurant once and was a hostess, and this girl was also working her shift as a hostess and was just singing at me one day. And I was like, I'm gonna go clean the bathroom. Like, I'll do anything else.
What song? Why was she singing at you?
She thought she was a good singer. I don't know.
What song was it?
Can't remember.
Why was she serenading you? Did she have a crush on you?
No, she just like wanted people to hear her sing. And I'm like, I'm not the one.
Okay, so we go to the Shoma event, which don't you think it was weird that Stephanie's husband wasn't there?
Yes, but I also just another like important nugget is that Adriana was not at Julia's event
Oh, yes.
because she had to practice for her concert, her 3 song
Which
concert.
which was her lifetime dream.
Right. So we
And
get
Julia was mad, even though for Adriana it was her lifetime dream.
we get to the Shoma event, and there's a concert, a 3-song concert that started 10 minutes late, and Stephanie was losing her ever-loving mind.
She doesn't seem like a good singer at all to me. This is the first time I've heard her sing, and it sounded like really bad.
Yeah,
Am
duh.
I off base?
She's a housewife. What did you think?
I don't know. Like some of them aren't bad.
Mm,
Shami is not bad.
no, Shmia Candy.
Drew.
Well, anybody not in Atlanta isn't great.
Uh,
So, you know.
yeah.
Um, but really like the meat and potatoes of the episode are Julia and Adriana fighting. We did get like a brief Kiki apology
Hmm.
to Adriana, which was nice.
Hmm.
And the sweet moment of Stephanie introducing the drink where all the proceeds will be going to
That
Haitian.
was nice.
Very nice in Kiki's name.
Uh-huh. That was great when her dad was there.
But then we get this big fight with Adriana and Julia, and I think Adriana's kind of lost the plot a little bit. Like, I'm not by any means a Julia fan, but like it was hard to be on Adriana's side.
Lil, you don't care about her craft.
I don't.
Like Julia doesn't care about her craft either, and that's the problem here.
It was a fine fight to watch, but I just think like we get the age old housewives trope of Adriana saying, "I brought you to this group. I gave you everything. This is how you repay me." Like,
Yeah.
get out of here with that. But I
Also,
think,
like, and I hate to sound like Kiki, but I do think Adriana was too old to be saying that, like, this was my lifetime dream, like, my craft. Like, you're 59 years old. Like, this singing is not your craft. If it was, this would have been happening like 30 years ago.
yeah, and I think moving forward, let's just get rid of Adriana and Julia.
No.
I'm done with them both.
If anything, we need to get rid of, I think, Lisa and Larsa. They gave me nothing. At least Adriana is fun, like funny, and she's so smart, and she's just got a lot of she's got multitudes.
I just think I'm done with her.
And I also like to see Julia and the boys and Martina acting like a bitch.
Yeah, I don't need I think I've had enough of that.
Wow. So
But
we're in complete disagreement.
we are. But the biggest thing that happened that I hope we get to a lot of at the reunion is the bombshell that Marisol fed Adriana the word wretched.
That's right. How could I forget about that?
That was amazing.
Do you think that this was like a misunderstanding? Like maybe Marisol was like, you meant to say this, right? And she's like,
No,
oh yeah, yeah. Like
no.
I feel like that's like a she said, she said.
I think it happened exactly the way Marisol said it did.
Why? Why do you believe her over Adriana?
That's just how I feel.
I mean, it's fun to believe. And then Marisol said, you have to be nice to me for 2 years. That's the craziest deal I have ever seen in my life.
I thought
I'm
it
gonna
felt like
help you
a
out
fair
of this.
trade.
I'm gonna help you out of this social dilemma if you have to be nice to me for 2 years.
I thought it felt like a fair trade.
Oh my God, I thought it was really funny. Um,
Any final thoughts on Miami?
I didn't know that Julia was engaged 9 times.
Yes,
To whom?
many men,
Wow. But this whole time she needed a Martina.
I guess.
Also Lisa's Splitwell app.
Mm-hmm.
Did you see? I paused it to look at it. It said like AI chat advocate, AI meeting advocate, AI document advocate, real recommended attorneys. I'm like, can't you just go to ChatGPT for all that then? Like if you're just gonna use AI?
Yeah, you can.
Like
Or
how is this
Gemini.
a profitable business?
I'm not getting divorced, so I can't say. I don't think I'll be
So
trying it.
so is this your only critique is you want to get rid of Julia and Adriana? No
Yeah,
one else?
correct.
You think Larsa gave us enough this season and Lisa gave us enough this season to continue? You think they gave us more than Julia and Adriana?
I think they've given me enough in the past. That
Okay, so yeah, you're using the goodwill that they have built, which I don't have
yeah,
because I've never watched. Oh, you have a kiddos with you now. Sweet
yeah.
girl.
Who's asking you to sit on my lap?
Sidebar, my dog peed on the couch last night.
Oh no! Out of excitement?
No, it was like a lot. It was after I went to bed and before my boyfriend came home, so he discovered it
Had you taken
with
her?
our friend who's also staying with us right now.
Had you taken her to pee?
Of course, I'm not neglectful. She peed a lot on our walk. A lot. You know how she like walks and gets little driplets like, every couple steps? She had
Yeah,
nothing left to give. And then somehow she had a full bladder by midnight.
might be time to start diapering her.
Oh, jeez. I diapered your dog.
You should diaper that dog.
Anyway. Okay, so should we move on to Orange County?
Yes.
So they went to a safety class.
Boring.
Some of them got to do like moves, some of them got to use a gun. I would not want to learn how to use the gun. If I were in that group, I would ask to be moved, even though they split them up intentionally to like talk shit about each other's trips.
I was bored during this episode.
What about that class? What about at the end, like after their class, they went to like the back room of this building and were eating lunch
Lunch.
and Gretchen's drinking fireball shots?
That was pretty crazy. I guess like I'm sick of Tamra storming out of places. I need
Okay,
something
but
more.
I had never seen Tamara's voice get like that, and I've watched a lot of Tamara screaming.
How have you never seen this?
I don't know, because I've watched 9 seasons of her so far, and this was the worst it's ever been. So that was kind of crazy. Also, I did some research into this rumor about her hooking up with the guy from 90 Degrees in a studio.
Mm-hmm.
And there were articles coming out about this in 2017.
Oh,
So either Gretchen has been holding on to this or she's just like was, digging into the vault before the season. Like, what can I bring up?
it could be either one. And honestly, I think it's more Slade than it is Gretchen.
Because Tamara did back up true parts about it. Like on the show, on Watch What Happens Live, she said she was in the studio recording a jingle for No Hate with this guy. And the article did say the same thing. Like there were pictures of them with their No Hate, tape over their mouth. And so I don't know. I mean, there's gonna be some truth to it.
I'd like to hear the song.
Me too. Do
I
you
might
believe
hear
that
your song.
Gretchen knows more about Tamara that she's not saying?
No,
I don't either. Because Tamara got so upset and she's like, "What do you have on me?" And Gretchen had nothing to say.
just because there's nothing.
That's like just something you say.
Yeah.
Tamara was on Watch What Happens Live. Her face looked like it hurt.
Her face is looking bad. Like this episode, I was like, ooh,
Yeah.
not not good.
She claimed Gretchen and Jen were both obsessed with her, trying to single
Oh,
white female her, of course.
okay.
The craziest part of Watch What Happens Live was, he asked these questions like, can you defend this? Like, or like, and one of the questions was to the audience, like, do you believe Tamara's changed in therapy? And they all said no. And Tamara said, well, I can't change too much. I can't change my personality because then I'd be fired. And Andy said, you don't have to be mean to stay on the show. Like, what do you mean? That's a crazy thing to say. And Tamara said, no, it's not. And he said, yes, it is. And she got out of her seat and lunged at him. And they cut to him and he's like pushing his hair back. Like, it was a tense moment. It was really
Wow.
tense.
I need to go watch that.
Go watch it. It was like kind of towards the beginning of the episode, and she was awkward the entire time. Like, if she was on pills or just drunk,
Well,
I don't
she
know.
did
But
get fired for a time.
so she's alleging that she got fired because she like wasn't stirring up enough drama. Like, I
Yeah,
can't
and
change my personality because I'll get fired.
I think she's probably right.
But he got so defensive. Like, that's a crazy thing to say. You don't have to be mean, blah blah blah, but it's like you kind of do.
Yeah, you do.
But you have to do it like in such a like a you have to do it in a way that's like not too overt, like not too obvious. It's like I think it would be really hard to be a housewife, a good one.
Yeah, definitely.
And the thing about Salt Lake is they are all doing it exactly right
I know. It's so
because
good.
you believe everything they say. Lisa Rinna was that way.
Yeah.
I miss Lisa Rinna so much. She's like the only thing that could save that franchise.
Will you read her new book?
Probably I won't,
Okay.
but I'll read like, the summary, the bombshells.
Sure.
Okay, before we move on to Big Brother, I have one more final thought about Watch What Happens Live. Okay, so you know how they sometimes have people like on video asking them questions,
Yeah.
the talent? They always say, "Hi, so and so, hi, so and so," and then they pause for them to say it back, and it's on like Zoom or whatever, so there's always a delay, and then it just takes forever. That part needs to go. It's giving Jesse Palmer, there's one rose remaining. And then after they ask the question that producers have given them to read, they always grab their drink and they're like, they drink their drink and they look like so interested. I don't know why, but that is so cringe and sad for me to watch. They need to stop doing that.
Yeah, I don't need it, obviously.
I don't, and I feel like bad. I don't know why, but they always, these random ass people from, Wisconsin or Iowa or whatever, like, they're together, like cheersing with their wine and on the edge of their seat, like their question was like a bombshell question. And I don't
You
need
are
to,
trying to take away their 15 minutes or
yeah,
their 5 minutes
I don't
fame.
need to see Middle America or anyone that's a non-actor acting,
That's
unless it's a
fair.
housewife.
That's fair.
And even then, if you're acting too hard, you gotta go.
That's fair.
All right, now to a show where there's no acting at all. It could not be more real.
Did you watch Big Brother or did you just read about it?
So I've quit officially. You have too,
Oh,
right?
no, no.
Oh, you're still watching. Okay. So I quit because I'm not invested in anyone and I can't bear to watch any of these people win. But I watched up until they got the letters from their family and Vince is spiraling. I watched all of that.
I loved that spiral.
I loved that too. So then they had a conversation about percentages
A mathematical conversation.
that the editors put on full blast
Yep.
of what's the percentage that we could be together outside of this thing.
That's pretty much what the gist was. Yeah.
So the timing is important here. So you say that conversation happened before the letters from the family?
Well, I think so, but it's tricky because I don't have time to watch all the live feeds, so I don't know for certain.
I have to believe this conversation happened after he saw that his girlfriend didn't leave him a message.
I
Because
just know that
otherwise,
I
how would he be
saw
so emboldened? How would he be so emboldened to have this conversation with Morgan?
I saw TikToks from the live feed of that conversation before I saw TikToks on the live feed of him spiraling about the video from their family.
But that could have,
Like days prior.
but how did they air it in the show is the question.
Now I can't
I'm
remember.
pretty sure the bed thing happened after.
I'm just telling you the way
What?
I think it
Yeah.
unfolded in real life.
I think it unfolded the opposite, that he found out that he and Kelsey were done, and very quickly, he pretended to be sad for like 1 second and questioned, why would this happen? Why would she think this? And then, I don't know, maybe like an hour later, he's asking Morgan, like, what is the chances of us having a shot on the outside?
I'm sure I could potentially figure this out somehow.
Either way, did you also see someone showed me a TikTok of him putting his arm around her and she pushed him away?
Yeah, and also her asking, "Are you really unemployed?"
Ah!
I think she's getting the ick.
I think so too. And well, actually, I didn't think so. But then one of my coworkers said that she thinks that Morgan has been playing Vince this whole time,
It's very possible.
which if that's the case, she's fucking good because she was acting so jealous, girlfriend. You
I think
know,
at this point, like, I don't
she was
like her.
acting so in love with him.
I don't like her, but I think at this point she should win.
Yeah, I feel the same way. Like her winning is second worst case scenario, but this is where we are.
Yeah.
And he deserves to look like the baby back bitch that he is. And he should have gotten her out when Keanu told him to.
But at the same time, if he had taken Keanu, Keanu would have won.
Well, Morgan will win too.
Yeah. So Morgan wanting Keanu out was the right thing, obviously, for
For
her to
her
win.
game.
Yeah.
But what was best for Vince's game?
Nothing. Vince is not winning.
Oh my gosh, what if he does? What if it's him and Ashley in the final two?
I will be shocked.
I
There's
will
no way
be.
because Morgan wins everything.
I know, and that's another reason why she deserves to win. But Vince
Yeah.
wins a lot too. Oh, I can't believe this is where we are. Some seasons are phenomenal, and then some seasons are great. Like this one was phenomenal until it wasn't. Like sometimes it's like you put all this time in, and at the end, it's like it feels for a second like, oh, I wasted it because the worst people won. But I can't negate the fact that like I was entertained all these days.
Yeah. I mean, we know that this is the risk we take when we watch
Yeah,
this show.
yeah, but I can't waste any more hours. on these people. Like I can't waste one more second now that this is what we're down to. So do you want to tell me quickly how Ava got eliminated?
Basically, Morgan won the HOH and the veto and left her nominations the same, and
Which were Ashley and Ava.
Ava and Vinny chose to evict Ava.
And I think that was the right choice.
I don't think it would. I mean, yeah, the only reason I would say that it was is because I think everybody in the jury really likes Ava.
I think so too. And I think she could make the argument that her strategy was to do nothing and see what happened. And like Ashley, I feel like did a little bit more,
Eh,
but not enough.
a little, not a lot.
No, I don't know. For some reason, I just feel like Ava, like she's won things, like everything she's won was out of luck.
Totally.
Um, I loved Keanu's family. I believe you have a prompt.
Yeah, that was really funny.
Oh my gosh, I love them. I'm obsessed with them.
That was really funny.
Also, speaking of obsessed, quickly, just another note that everyone needs to watch at least Robert Irwin's Dancing with the Stars.
Oh, I'm obsessed with him.
I watched his performance 3 times this week.
Did you?
I loved it. I loved every second. Okay, anyway. Did you have any other thoughts about Big Brother? I guess we both agree that Morgan has to win. Oh, and I have one word for you. Tupperware.
Oh God, Tupperware.
These idiots think it's Tupperware.
They I wonder how long they actually spent on that conversation.
Probably a lot longer than we
Too
saw.
long.
Dude, I will say that I didn't know raspberry had a P in it until I was like 22. I'm
Oh,
ashamed to say, but
that's upsetting.
so I feel like I shouldn't talk shit about these people, but
Probably not.
I'm being vulnerable and open, okay? That's like not something I'm proud of and I'm embarrassed to admit, but I'm being real with our followers, our
As we both
listeners.
as we both know, there's many things that I've said incorrectly over the years. All of the
Hurrahs.
sudden,
What?
hurrahs.
What'd you say? The first one?
All of the sudden.
I'm pretty sure Sabrina Carpenter has all of the sudden in her new song, one of her new songs.
I thought it was all of the sudden for so long, and you, mom, and dad just ripped me to shreds for it.
We've ripped you to shreds for saying pavilions instead of pavilions, the grocery store.
Yep.
This goes back all the way to when you were little and you said cellophone
Yep.
and sabotage. I remember one time, I don't know what it was about, but I was yelling at you and we were both crying. And I was like, "You're trying to sabotage me." And you're through tears, "I'm not trying to sabotage you." And this is why we need to read books.
I do read
I
books.
know. So at least now you know sabotage. Oh, and the Vegas um or Tahoe Hotel Harrah's you thought was hurrahs.
I did.
That's the last one I got. So I
I did.
guess neither of us have room to talk.
Tupperware.
Tupperware. BB.
Right.
Is that it for Big Bro? I'm done.
Finale's on Sunday, so I'll watch.
Watch and fill me in. It's been a good season up until this point. I've
Yep,
enjoyed it. I've loved the relationship stuff. Oh, did you watch Amazing Race?
I did.
I love the dynamics. Like, I don't watch the show, but I'm watching it because it's Big Brother people. I can't believe, like, Taylor dated this guy and then Hannah dated this guy, but now Taylor's dating this guy. And you know what I mean? Like, they're just hopping around, like, dating each other like crazy.
Yeah, but I'm not sure why Taylor isn't there with like a family member.
Why? She's there with her boyfriend.
They weren't like fully together at the time.
What do you mean?
They were like trying to see if they could make a relationship happen.
They were very, like, PDA.
I know, but this is just what I saw on Kylan's Instagram.
Oh, interesting.
So, and
And
I'm
it's
like,
weird that he
everybody
also
else,
dated Hannah,
yeah, but
and
I'm
then
like,
She dated Joseph.
yeah.
It's very weird that they're all here together.
But then I'm like, everybody else here is with like a family member. Get a family member.
No, Tucker's there with his wife.
Tucker?
What's his name?
Tucker's there with his brother,
Who's the long-haired boy?
Matt.
No, that guy's name is not Matt.
Yes, it is.
The one with the bucket hat, the weird.
Yes, Matt and Megan.
There's no way that guy's name is Matt.
His name is Matt.
The long hair.
Yes.
Travis, maybe?
No, his name is Matt.
The one who was like in his season was like straight bussin'. Like that's what I learned about bussin' from
Yes,
him. There's no way that guy's name is Matt.
it's Matt, dude.
Are you looking it up?
Hmm. I'll take an apology whenever you're ready.
I cannot believe that guy's name is Matt. I've never been more shocked about anything in my life. He does not look like a Matt, and he never did. Did he have a different name in the show? Like, did he go by a last name or something?
Maybe. I don't know.
Like, did Matt seem right to you? Turner. I think he went by Turner in Big Brother.
Is his last name Turner?
Yes.
Well, then that would make sense.
So I don't think I was crazy.
No, yeah. I when I first saw him, I was like, Matt. I guess I was
He
like,
doesn't
maybe
look like a
I'm
Matt, but I think he
forgetful.
went by Turner.
I thought maybe I'm just forgetful.
Okay, so we're both right.
Yeah,
Because that is not a Matt, as far as I know him.
but I'm more right.
No, I think it's equal, 50-50. I love that Angela's there with her daughter. I hope they never get eliminated because they're everything to me.
Yeah, they're pretty great to watch.
Do any other thoughts? It's really cool how they think of these challenges. They're so they just have to think of it like they have to be really clever.
I don't know why they're just in Europe.
I don't either.
That's
That makes it feel like it's like a I don't know, like a cheaper
like a
experience.
half-assed
Yeah,
season.
totally.
Yeah.
I thought the same thing. Would you have eat that fish that I had to eat looked so disgusting.
You just gotta it's for a million. That's the other thing. Like it's a half-assed season, but still $1 million prize.
Yeah, which you know what is more than Big Brother.
That's true. So yeah, I mean it looks gross, but I'll eat the fish.
That flower challenge looked really hard.
It
Like
looked really awful.
the difference between the flowers that this girl couldn't figure out, I was like, I don't think in the dark with just a flashlight, I don't know how long it would take me to figure that out. And you have to find the other one too. And by the time you're running around, you forget what you're looking for.
But some people got it so fast though.
I know. I don't know how. Like, I don't think I could have.
I wonder if it's like a little bit just like luck.
Maybe because it's like by the you study that thing, and then by the time you're running around and like looking for it, it's like you remember yellow and black, you know? You don't remember
Mhm.
that like there's bigger dots on the outside of the circle. Like that was wild. I'm glad they showed us that. Like this is what they're really dealing with.
That'd be so hard.
Otherwise, I'm kind of glad Enzo left. I'm sorry, but like he was the least entertaining to me
Yeah, he was
to
doing nothing for me.
watch. So like and are you happy that Izzy's back? I know you loved Izzy in Big Brother.
Hate Izzy.
Why is she so mean to Jack? Oh my God, when they walked by her, she literally made like a vomit face.
I don't know.
Like, is she bitter over something that happened in the Big Brother house? Because that's just like sad.
If she is, I missed it.
But I mean, she's still entertaining for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
Like, everyone left is pretty entertaining.
Definitely.
Any other thoughts?
Nope.
I'm excited to see where it goes.
Yeah, me too.
Should we get to Hap of Aft?
Where's Tiger Lily and Adnan?
Oh my God. Great question. I kind of forgot they existed.
I also saw online today that they allegedly broke up.
Wow. I mean, I have to say I'm not that invested in their relationship because I didn't really know them before this.
I mean, I did, and I hope they did break up, you know?
I hope so too. Because she was like changing her whole self for him.
But that's my thing is like, are they done for the season or what? Like, we haven't seen them in a while, I feel.
I love how 90 Day the universe isn't afraid to just like be done with somebody. Like they
Just
just go,
banish them.
yeah, they
Yeah.
just fly them off into the sunset like Mahmoud.
We'll never see them again.
And then same with like the blonde girl who was with the guy who was Australian, but also where was he from? I forget the one that called her Piggy. The guy that called that blonde
Oh
girl
yeah, yeah, I
Piggy.
know. He was
Was he Korean?
Korean.
And they were done, and then they were just done. We never
Yeah,
saw them again. So,
never to be seen
anything.
again.
It's the Wild Wild West over on TLC. Georgie and Darcy, they had the most going on.
Did you think that her wedding dress was like too revealing? I thought it just looked bad.
I thought it was too revealing for them. I loved that red veil and the flower crown though.
Yeah, that looked really good. I wish that Georgie had known what it was for, but
I wish that, yes, oh yeah, he had to look it up.
he did.
He had to look it up, the bad spirits. And then he's like, how come there's nothing to protect me? I thought that was cute. Georgie's funny. He makes me laugh.
He can be at times. I
I
just
wish
got her
that,
dress. She puts her dress on. She's like, couture. I'm like, I don't think that's couture,
and then
but
her
sure.
sister's outfit was like also kind of like a lot.
I thought Stacy's outfit was like much better because it was conservative and
Yeah, I liked it. It just was like
flashy.
it was very flashy compared to everyone else there.
Yeah.
I wish that Georgie had told her. I guess he didn't know about the red veil because her outfit could have been so different with that flower crown and the veil, and it would have looked a lot better.
Yeah.
I loved how she got drunk and was in love with everybody.
Yeah.
What else did we get? Oh
I
my
love how she
God.
threw up.
She threw up.
I love Georgie just holding her bangs while Stacy was
And
holding her hair.
Stacey was mad. She's like, "You're not holding her hair back," but he was. He was holding her bangs.
Yeah, he was doing his part.
That's the most important part.
She
Um,
was so drunk.
Another funny joke was when she said she was scared of sharks, and Georgie said, "I'm sure they would swim away when they heard your voice." And then, I have to say that watching Georgie in that dance class with that turtleneck, having the time of his life, hopping around with that little tissue thing.
Yeah,
That was a side of Georgie I had never seen. He was a completely different man.
he was. It was nice.
He just hopping around, hop, hop, hop in my turtleneck.
He just wants to
Oh,
dance.
oh, oh my God,
But
it's so funny.
the party itself was like really nice. Like this was clearly very planned.
I know, but there looked like to be a lot of empty seats, no?
And it looked to be like the vibes were miserable. Like all the ingredients were there, but everybody looked miserable.
I feel like for the dancing part, like it was too bright. Like they needed to kill some of those lights.
But why was everybody so stone-faced and like quiet? It was just the vibes were off to
Yeah,
me.
I don't know, because they were doing the dance and it was still just wasn't. Maybe that's just their personalities. They're just more stoic.
Maybe, but it was weird.
Because Georgie was definitely coming alive in that dance class.
But what about all the guests?
No,
That's what I
I know. I'm just saying, like, they all did that dance and they were still stone faced. You're right, and I didn't even think about that.
so weird.
It was weird. Like Darcy was the only one having fun, getting drunk and
And lit.
getting lit,
Get
just
lit and
like
snatched.
getting snatched, crackle, pop. She was getting lit like Gertie at that Marisol's gift Christmas party.
Yep.
We had Gino and Jasmine, um, the sonogram moment.
I think we really just had Jasmine and Matt. Like, was Gino present at all?
Maybe he was with his uncle who felt like
That's
conned or whatever,
scenes
but
for the scenes for the next episode.
oh, I have to say, am empathized with Matt so much this episode.
I know you did.
Were you thinking of me the whole time?
No, I was thinking he's a jerk. You're not the dad. So
Okay, so
you
it's
can
okay
feel
that I
what
feel
you
this
want.
way. So Matt was devastated that he's having a girl, not a boy, which is the same. I was devastated that you, my sister, are having a boy, not a girl.
Yeah.
So I felt that like his whole all of his plans washed away. Like before his eyes, he has to grieve the loss of all these plans. And also he was so sure it was a boy. Like I was so sure yours was a girl. I felt it in my bones. I've never been more sure of anything. So now I can't trust my gut ever again.
Well, my favorite moment from them is when he pulled out a bag of cold ribs at the beach, which some people would think is weird. I don't. I would totally eat cold ribs at the beach.
You
No
would
problem.
have been Jasmine with your baby bump out and ribs all over your face.
1000%. But what was crazy to me is I think that was all for show because if you've been a vegan for how long did she say? 12 years?
Yeah.
Something like that. And then you suddenly scarf down ribs the way she was, she would be puking for days.
Yeah, you're
Like,
right. I didn't even think about that.
there's no universe where that's the first time she's broken her veganism.
Well, she probably has to break it for the baby, right?
You don't have to do anything. You just need protein,
Well, it's
but you don't
easier
need
if
to
you
get
eat
that from
meat.
meat.
It's easier if you do.
It's easier for sure, but like I just was like, there's no way this is her first time eating meat because she would be super unwell.
Well, she did a good job acting and it looked disgusting.
I mean, I thought they looked pretty good.
Yeah, but all over her face, and then she was just like sitting there with the ribs all over her face for the whole rest of the
You know
time.
what? That's on Matt for not being like, let me get you a napkin. You got some barbecue sauce. Like last night. So last night, we went to Trader Joe's and I got, you know how Trader Joe's has those little sheet cakes?
I do.
They're so good. I got a yellow cake with the chocolate frosting.
Yum, that does sound good.
It was really good.
It's like the
And
perfect amount of cake too. I love them.
no, they're so good. I had to fight from eating the whole thing in one
Hmm.
sitting, truthfully. And I had a few bites today before I had my Trader Joe's mac and cheese full fat for lunch. So we're really on a roll here. But anyway, I put the cake away. We continue watching whatever show we're watching. And then I go up to bed and I notice I have all kinds of chocolate frosting on my face. And I know that my husband has looked at me. And so I'm like, what was why weren't you going to tell me that I just had chocolate frosting all over my face? I think
What
it's
did he
rude.
say?
He said, I didn't notice. I'm like, really? Really? You stared at my face and didn't notice the
Yeah,
big
but
glob of
you know
chocolate?
he can be like oblivious at times. Like I believe him.
Well, do you think Matt was oblivious to the barbecue sauce on Jasmine's face?
No, I do
Why didn't he just
not.
let it live?
Because it was like part of the shtick.
I guess.
I do
And then
think this. Oh, go
I
ahead.
also was surprised because she's old. No offense.
Mm-hmm.
She's in her 40s.
Mm-hmm.
And they're just now finding out the gender that also feels like a lie because you you get an NIPT test to test for all kinds of syndromes and stuff, as well as the gender, at about 10 weeks
Well,
pregnant.
maybe she didn't get that.
But you especially get it if you have a geriatric pregnancy, which she does. It's like kind of not optional at
Is
that point.
yours a geriatric pregnancy?
No, I'm not 35, but thank you for pushing that on me. Because when you're over that, it's I think it immediately qualifies as a high risk pregnancy. So like you get that test. And to wait to see the gender on an ultrasound, you have to be like 18, 19, definitely 20 weeks.
Yeah.
I'm like, there's no way she didn't get that test. There's no way they didn't already know. I just was like, this entire, everything that they filmed was bullshit.
But Matt seemed like he was really finding out for the first time.
Maybe she just didn't tell him. I don't know.
I took that whole thing as someone who's not knowledgeable about pregnancy at all. I loved it. Like she was crying. I almost got a little teary-eyed just because the miracle of life is so crazy,
Is it?
isn't it?
I don't know.
I don't know. I was just like really having a moment watching that ultrasound.
That's nice.
Yeah. Anyway, we got the Florida dummies, but I don't really remember what happened with them or
Well, it
care.
just was Yara. Yara looked like a skiing Barbie in
Oh,
that
that's right.
outfit. I thought
That's
she
right.
looked great in that
Oh,
outfit.
she looks great in every outfit. She is a Barbie.
So she FaceTimes Elizabeth and is like, "Come on this
That's right.
trip." That's really all we got from
This
them.
producer manufactured ski trip that we're gonna
Yeah.
have to watch next week. So on 90 Day Diaries, they showed Yara and Jovi's Florida apartment.
Hmm.
It has beautiful views of the ocean, beautiful, but it is small. It's like one of those, it's just like kitchen, living room, and it's like narrow. Like you walk in and there's just kitchen, living room. Kind of like our old apartment, but smaller, like no dining room area.
Hmm.
And I was like, "Ooh, how can they like live this way with a baby?" And they're like really high up.
I bet she loves it.
I'm sure she does, and the view is insane. And she set it all up while Jovi was at work. So that's pretty much all their takeaway was from the 90 Day Diaries was the incredible view.
And then we had Brandon and Julia stopping by
Yes.
they're really giving her parents like a great trip because they went to DC, Miami, and now they're gonna go to New York for a few days.
Oh yeah, but he's not going.
Well, he meant to go.
Can I just say that Ron and Betty making Julia's poor parents walk through that mud to say
They're,
goodbye to them, they're like
they're terrible for
sadistic.
so many reasons, dude.
These nice ass people have to get their shoes so fucking muddy for no reason. Like they couldn't have said goodbye to them like on the porch.
They're terrible for so many reasons. That's like the bare minimum of their terror.
And Brandon, like being caught in the middle of their whole debate, like he's Vince. He's a baby back bitch.
He is.
And everyone's worried about them like being able to afford to travel.
Hmm.
It's like if you can't afford to travel, you can't afford a baby.
Well, I didn't realize that she had that Russian apartment.
No, I didn't either, but how much is she gonna get from that? I have no idea about Russian real estate.
I mean, it's paid off allegedly.
But how
So
much is that gonna give her? That we don't know.
I don't know.
Do you think that one trip is gonna like be enough to make her be like, okay, I'll have a baby?
Obviously, because she's pregnant.
Oh fuck, I forgot. We already know. We already know. I wish I didn't know. This is why social media is bad. Like you can never find anything out in real time.
I know.
Well, are we gonna get to see their grand European trip?
Who can say?
Do you have any other thoughts?
Were there any other couples?
Now that I
That
took
was it.
observation of. We didn't get Karen Guillermo. What
That's
about
fine.
90 Day the Other Way?
Are you still keeping up?
So I realized that it's an hour, which is very exciting to me.
It's really digestible,
And
yeah.
now that Big Brother's over, but I am also doing Amazing Race this year, so it is still a lot. But I already read my books for the year, so I'm good. I
You've done
can,
your part.
yeah.
The other way is, I'm enjoying it. Um,
Jenny and Submit are a gift that keeps on giving
I know. I That's like one repeat couple that I will never say get rid of them. Like I'm always happy to have them.
because they are always up to something wild.
Yeah, definitely. Like it's fine with me that they're present. Um,
Like they went to that guy's house, their friend's house, hoping to get free shit for their restaurant. And she just walks in like, this place is filthy. It looks like a bomb went off. It's like, wait until you're in private to say these things.
Also, she's disgusting on her own,
I know,
so
and she's just so fucking lazy.
I know.
And his friend was like, these people don't have a clue what they're getting into. And I'm like, that's very obvious.
No, yeah, we all could see that from a mile away.
But it's like fun to, it's like, I feel like this makes me a bad person that it's just so fun to watch them flounder because they're just such nitwits. Like, why do they think they can open a restaurant? Like, I don't feel smart enough to open a restaurant, and these people are doorknobs.
There was a time where I did think that you and I could open a bed and breakfast.
I never thought that.
I shared it with my husband. I was watching a lot of Gilmore Girls.
You know, I'm not about that life. Like, what about that? It seems like something I would enjoy.
I'm just saying.
Like the cleaning? No. The cooking? No. The having to interact with people all the time and do small talk? Hell to the no.
Hell to the no, she says.
And you wouldn't like that part either.
Probably not.
What else? Who else did we have on the other way?
I really like, I can't even think of his name, but the guy who's with Madeline.
The French couple.
No, not the French couple. I haven't thought about her,
Oh,
but
you
the guy,
like that guy? The guy that lives in like Fraser Park or whatever, the like the mountains of near LA?
I don't like him. I like his dad.
Oh, his English dad that gave him $3,000.
I like him. His dad seems like so sweet.
And then he's like, he gave me $3,000. It's not a lot, but every little bit counts.
How ungrateful are you?
I was like, how much debt are you in that $3,000 isn't a lot.
I know. That's actually
Like if that's not gonna put a big chip in it, like, oof. But I
yikes.
guess we know he's in a lot of debt because he like buys properties and stuff. Like,
Eek.
and then he said like, I sincerely hope all your dreams come true.
No, he just seems really nice.
He does.
But the French couple, it's just whenever that girl cries, I'm like, my ears hurt.
She is the loudest crier I have
She is.
ever heard.
Yeah,
And
it's
she can
really
break into it so instantly. Like there's
like
no in between.
0 to
It's
100.
like, hey, welcome back. Oh, thank you.
Yeah, yeah,
Like that.
yeah.
And
It's really,
everyone was staring at her.
I mean, yeah,
It escalates so quickly. Their kid is cute.
sure.
I hope your kid is that cute. Oh my God. We should tell the listeners, which, is mom, and we already told her, but I came to this crazy realization that you and your husband's like genes mixed together are gonna look just like the little boy from the Santa Claus. I will die. I'm not kidding. Like I can barely watch the Santa Claus. I love that movie, but it is a tough watch because he's so fucking cute when he says like plain milk's fine. Like, it rips my heart out. Like, I cannot imagine having like a nephew that looks like that.
Who can say?
I mean,
I
I
don't.
am saying
I'm not doing one of those AI generators, so I won't know till he pops out.
I would say I've never been more sure of anything, but I said that before. And
Yes, you have.
anyway, okay, so back to the French couple.
That's really all I had for them.
Her parents were sweet though. They said like we
Yeah,
support whatever she wants to do.
yeah, they seem very nice.
The only other observation I had with them was like when they were in the car and Manon, is that her name?
Yeah,
Was in the front seat with her dad, and then her mom was in the middle of the back between the baby on one side and her son-in-law on the other side. Like, why was her mom having to squeeze in the bitch seat?
maybe she wanted to sit by her grandkid.
Oh, you're right. This is
That's
why,
my.
you have all these great points that I don't think of.
I know.
The only other couple we had really was that British boy
Oh,
and the girl with
I
the
can't
cat.
imagine. I cannot imagine moving away and giving up my cat.
I can't either. Like by choice, like no man would be worth that.
I'd be like, you need to. It's not going to be till you find an apartment where I can bring this cat.
Yeah, 100%. Like that's a non-negotiable. And she even admitted she liked the cat more than the guy.
Then I'm so. That's why I'm so surprised it wasn't a non-negotiable for her.
Yeah, you obviously don't because you
Yeah,
left the cat behind. I would
yeah,
be
that was
torn.
crazy.
Yeah. Do you want a little update on Colty and Courtney?
Yeah, duh.
Okay, so 90 Day Diaries has resumed. So he moved in with Courtney and her parents. Did you know that
Yes,
already?
I did.
She knows it's moving fast, but she's getting older and she needs to be serious if she wants to settle down and have kids. So
Okay.
basically, it's just like, whatever. It's just like it could be anyone. But she really seems to be embracing it. Like she's like, I'll be the nurse and you could be the patient for Halloween, babe. Like she just like has such a good spirit about her and she's like, I love living with my parents. They cook, they clean, and they're fun, and I probably need adult supervision anyway.
I loved living with our parents.
But Colts is worried that like starting a relationship on this note of like him recovering and living with the parents is like going to be too hard for a new relationship. Um, Finally, her dad helped him like get like a shower seat.
Okay.
And so she was happy that she didn't have to give him sponge baths anymore because she was having to clean. And she was like lifting up her boob to show like she has to clean under his boob. And she's
But
like, I have to clean under and in between all the things. And that was like a visual that I didn't need.
why can't he give himself a sponge bath in that capacity? His arms work.
Dude, I don't know.
Couldn't sit
Why
himself in
anything
the
with
bathtub.
Colty? Why anything? So that's all we got from them. I'm trying to remember if there were any other couples. We saw Annie and Robert have another baby, which was sweet because they lost a baby before,
Oh yeah, that was sad.
which is really sad. Their little baby. So yeah, she just was really excited. They had to get an like emergency C-section because the baby was like sitting upright.
Ooh,
The baby would not turn.
that's a fear.
But all was well, except Bryson is so old now. I did not even recognize him.
Time does pass.
And he cut off his ponytail.
Thank God
It was cute. He was like matching his daddy.
that all the ponytails need to go.
Anyway, that's it. We're gonna get looks like it's gonna be a good 90 Day Diary season.
That's great. I'm really glad that you're watching so I don't have to.
It's really good. Like all the crap you watch, I think that you can have this one's only an hour also.
I don't know. We'll see. I've also got Survivors back now.
Oh yeah, how is that so far? Good?
Yeah, we're only one episode in, but I like it. And Bake Off is back now. So, I've got a full plate.
Big Goth? Oh,
Bake
Big
Off.
Goth. I will be watching Survivor again when Mike White is on it. Their ratings are gonna skyrocket.
I know. Well, it'll also be their 50th season. So
Oh yeah. So what are you gonna do this weekend? It's Saturday morning. We've been riding all morning, obviously.
I'm going to finish a puzzle I'm working on. Um, I'm probably going to start picking out and ordering some stationery and stuff for the baby shower. Super fun. Nobody cares.
I
Kind of
can
stuff.
order that.
I mean, I like to be in control.
That's true, you know.
What are you guys going to do?
I think we might go to Redondo Beach, even though it's like
Nice.
overcast. It's like good, fun bar vibes over there. And tomorrow it's gonna be the boys watching football.
At Thirsty Merchant, our favorite neighborhood bar.
Hundo P,
A
without a
hundred.
doubt. The problem is it gets kind of crowded now because it's a Chiefs bar, but
Boo.
Anyway, there was one more thing that I wanted to mention. Oh, the next time I see you, or the next time we do a pod, we'll
Be
be
in
in
person
person.
again.
And
Woo!
Taylor's album will have come out.
I
Like, I
know.
cannot believe 1 week from today we will be like talking about Taylor's album and we'll be together and I can feel your baby kick.
I know. So crazy.
So there's a lot to look forward to. The logistics of planning of packing 2 computers because I'm going to work from there is kind of freaking me out because like you have to take them out for like the security screening and it's just like a lot. Like, do I keep them both in my backpack or my carry-on?
Just pack one.
I need 2 computers for work, 100%.
I have a personal one here you can use if you'd like.
You don't use it for work?
No, I have a work computer.
You don't need 2 screens?
I have a monitor you can plug into.
Okay, well, if I could use your work computer or your personal computer just to, like looking things up on Google and
Yeah,
stuff,
duh.
because I have so many other windows open on my work computer, then great. Okay, I'll just bring my work computer. Phew, that's one problem
One
solved.
less thing to worry about.
One less thing to worry about. Oh, we're gonna see Mamma Mia.
Yes.
We're gonna do fall things. We're gonna go to Central Park in the fall.
We're gonna go to Sleepy Hollow. It's gonna be
Are
amazing.
we doing that? I thought that was like just like a thing that I threw out.
So we're going.
Did you figure it out with your husband?
Yes.
We could talk about this off mic. The logistics.
It's gonna be a fun fall festive week. That's for sure.
I am so excited.
Yay.
All right. Well, thanks for riding with us, everyone.
Thanks for rotting.
Okay. Bye.